Got this field done, got this irrigation in it. Got a lot of terraces, it's hilly. Got a tree right here. I'm gonna see if I can kill it with a pocket knife. See if I can scrape all around it with a few inches tall, see if it dies. There's all these other little sprouts next to it. We'll see if that works. On to the next field. A little rain on the window. A few sprinkles. Not a very big spot. It's coming from the north and it's clear that direction.
Nice breezy evening, cool. The shucks blew away. So it's a nice night though. Gonna get done at Robson in the morning and go down to Flat Rock for a day and a half. Back toward home for another 700 acres or 680 or something. Across the river for 480, I believe, 500. We'll be done. We're not near done, but it's where you can start to smell it a little bit. It smells good.
Back going. Should get around the Robson area done today. They get moved down to Flat Rock. Nothing goes wrong, get that done tomorrow, and then we'll finally get our first county done, Crawford County. 1 out of 4. But there's not a lot left in the rest. We've got a good start on all, almost finished a couple. So, had our first frost this morning, so fall's officially here. But the bad news is I forgot my iPad. That stinks. I'm not gonna be able to watch what he's doing. Oh well.
Well, guess who's back in the shop? I think it's Wednesday. I'm not even sure about that. But back in with the combine. The hoppers extensions won't go completely out. Now, it fell to the right when I ran off in a ditch like an idiot. All the weight was to the left, excuse me, to this side. So you'd think if something was bent, it would be there. And I have looked and looked, and I have found a piece that's warped, but it's got nothing to do with this side. So I don't know. And I had a piece of wire right here. That belongs to Frontier Phone Company. That was all wrapped up in a rotor. Part of it come clear through to the spreader, ripped up the rubber here on the back. It was not on the edge of the field, it was out a ways. I was watching the edge. They got lines north of Sam Barons that they don't use anymore. The poles are laying over almost into the field. Some would be if the line would break there. Lines broke in several places. I don't know if people are scrapping it or what. I don't know how that got out there. But anyway, that's kind of a mess, tore up some stuff. Folded the hopper in because I wanted to look at the fountain auger. Thought there was wire on it, and now it won't unfold. And the fan ain't right. Gonna have to work on a cleaning fan. H&R will be here in the morning. I bet they get tired of seeing me, and I get tired of the breakdowns. It's getting old, and we're not done yet.
He's folding up.
Just got done up at Robson area, finished on the Henderson farm. Got done, now we're moving down to Flat Rock for a couple 100 acres. Then we'll be moving back home tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get moved tomorrow evening, maybe the next day. Good little bit to do down there. So get that done, head back toward home. Beautiful day today. Wish I'd have got some video of the Robinson refinery at night. It's really pretty all lit up, but I forgot to do it. So not gonna be here after dark again now for a while. We'll get tilling or something.
On the Rollings farm in Flat Rock, and this field's definitely rolling. It's a hill. And there's usually a bad wash right here. Another spot we're putting on right with the Salford. And a roadable spot really saved it. Not a wash here at all. So that really worked out. Really worked good. Get done Crawford County tomorrow, then head back home. As far as yield goes and everything in those rye spots, it's a little behind, so it's a little wetter, just a little less yield, but we'll take that over the washes to save the soil. Well, that should be about 800 bushel. That's gonna fill our contract to Lincoln Land. That's the last of a 150,000 bushel contract out of the field. I'm not sure if you can see those trespassers up there or not. Got several deer in the field. We got more deer damage up here this year than we've ever had. We don't usually have much. They're bad this year. Get out of here. We're gonna be shutting her down just a little bit early tonight. We got the contract full and the big bin at Mark Brown's place there in Robinson full. So we're gonna move the auger in the morning. So all the trucks were full. We're picking the auger wagon full.
George got his combine back in, replacing the shield this morning on the air cleaner. Got tore up in the ditch deal. Put that on today. Hopefully that'll fix a little problem. I want to show you how I've got it out. This one tow hook here, they was hooked on it with a 620. Hard enough it bent it, and the 620 wouldn't pull it. How good that is welded on, to me, is just amazing. So we come down there and we looked at it and said, that ain't gonna work. So we put another 620 on this tow hook, which was at a good angle. And see, it even bent in a little bit. We're pulling it sideways with two quads, 620s, one on each tow hook to get that up out of the ditch. Got it. That's how tough it is.
Frosty morning up on the grain bin. We got that one full of corn. That was already full of beans. That was also already full of beans. Now we're gonna fill this one up with corn. Moving auger.
We are about to get done in Crawford County. I got on this field here, I got about not even 5 acres left. And then I got a 70-acre far field right up there, here at Flat Rock. And I'm gonna be heading back to Lawrence County. I love working up in this area, but it's always good to get back home too. So we'll be heading that way probably about 1 o'clock, I'd say, somewhere in that time frame. Get our ground around home done, probably about 4 days, and then head to Indiana for about 3 days and have her wrapped up. So if nothing goes haywire, we're going to be done in October easily. Showing you there this morning, we're hooked on them 2 tow hooks, where they just hooked on one before on that combine to pull it out of that big ditch. I tell you, it's just amazing to me that that's just welded 3 sides. Whoever welded them, or a machine or whatever does it, has certainly got a good weld on there. You think it just pulled that off of there pulling that hard, but it sure didn't. So I'm pretty impressed with that. I've always been a little bit leery pulling out a semi with those, but I don't think I'll be leery of that anymore. Them are tough. There it is, done with Crawford County, last pass. Always love to come up here, but now I'm ready to go home for a while. Dry corn, planted early.
Put my wireless Swift Hitch camera on there, connects my iPad. Time for a road trip. We are done in Crawford County. 1 county down. 3 left to finish. But we've been to all of them, so it's not like we gotta do them all, or everything there.
Well, made it back down to Lawrence County. I'm over here on the 65-acre field, and over there's a 40. 2 of the best fields we got, and boy, they are really gonna be good, so that's fun. But I stopped, I'm just about full. The auger wagon's full, waiting on trucks to come from Robinson area. And I want to show you right over there, but you can't see it very good. That's where the scene of the ditch crime was. Let me walk over and get a little video. Just wanted to show you right there, that big gap right there in the ditch. That's where Morse's left track was, down in the bottom. Up there on the banks where the other one was, so mercy. I guess we're lucky we come out of that as good as we did. Nobody hurt. Equipment damaged, but not terrible. It's all repairable after all, I think. So that's what we got. Probably scared that poor beaver to death, that beaver dam right there. That's how you don't go around next to a big ditch like this. See, this is how you go by the ditch. You stay up in the field. I guess some people just get, you know, a little bored. So I'd run the ditch, make some excitement. Well, I just kind of like to stay up here on top.
Back home in Lawrence County, back in the big yields. There goes Aaron with a load.
Pretty moon, pretty twilight.
Off into the sunset. Hey, the moon's over that way. Pretty bright. Had two good moon rises. Me and Fred just brought this one in. Doherty's coming in. We're back to the same area again. Let's see what happens much. We'll park them in the shed tonight. Garrett coming in the green one. We are full. Frosty morning, load the first truck, and it is registered. How much I got on, how much on my front hitch, moisture coming out, instant, then it'll average it. It's recording on the first one. I couldn't adjust it any closer than it was, like I thought I was going to do last video. Go from 2 fingers to 1, because there's a clamp that comes around there, so I just been wiping it off in the morning, no problems.
Yes, I don't know, 9:30 in the morning. We're getting ready to start cutting beans, but I got to get rid of the bounty. You find things out in the field, like those chunks of concrete, those are not good for the combine. So we got to pick them up, bring them to the edge of the field somewhere, get them out of the area we work. So that's first thing this morning.
We're up on the Tox farm yet. We just got around a piece to go. Been some of the best corn been in, maybe second and third best. May even end up first, but I don't think so, but it's real close. This is 1511 Pioneer. These combines are amazing machines.
Well, things are finally going pretty smooth. Back cutting. We're right against the Wabash. Just past those trees is the Wabash River. If I can remember, I'll take a shot of it when we get to where there are no trees. I just gotta watch I don't run off in that. But back to cutting beans. Everything's going good right now. Corn crew's going wide open. 2 bean combines going good. All we can ask for. Weather is cooperating. Nice fall days. It's a little bit chilly when we get up in the mornings, mid-30s. Warms up to 70 or a little better during the day. The only trouble with that is you wind up in the mornings taking off a jacket. Before long I have this flannel shirt off. Then by 5, 6 o'clock this evening I start putting that stuff back on. Time I go home, it'll all be on again. So, change in weather, change in clothing.
We are in a combine. My name is Ellie.
I'm David.
David's dad, Papa George, is in here in the field, but he's somewhere.
He's way over on the other end.
Yeah, what David said. So you see, we've done most of it right there. We've done all of it over there. David is 41.
Do you like driving the combine?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. You like coming and riding sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah. You bring food and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're just waiting on Mom to get here, ain't we?
Yeah, so we will see you in the next video. Bye.
Well, I mentioned to you earlier we were right against the Wabash, and it's in front of me now. Seeing over there pretty well. He's around a big old bend. It's right out here in front of us. This would not be the ditch to run off into. Pretty sure that would be a catastrophic accident. There's not too many trees right here because the river's been cutting this way, which is cutting to the west, for several years, all my life. Just keeps moving over a little closer into Illinois and leaving a little more into Indiana. Seems like it just keeps getting crookeder. There she is, the mighty Wabash, and I believe that means whitewater. It's not so white anymore.
Case combine. Combine beside me in a field here. I can't believe that's the second group I've seen this year. They don't move their hopper sensors. They get that light going off and they ain't half full. I don't understand why guys don't move them. I don't understand why Case don't put them in the right place to start with. So, what's used to have a sensor if it don't tell you nothing? Try taking YouTube, Travis. Taking our YouTube.
It's really dusty out, just in case you couldn't tell. Always nice to be farming back home. That's it for this video. See you Wednesday.